Introduction. It is Diwali time. Vani is lighting candles in front of her house. She has 30 candles. She wants to arrange them in 5 rows. She wants to know the number of candles she must arrange in 1 row. She performs a quick calculation and decides to arrange 6 candles in every row. In this lesson, you will learn multiplication and division. Multiplication. Multiplication is repeated addition. For example, to find the total number of legs of 5 chairs, we'll add 4 5 times because each chair has 4 legs. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 is equal to 20. In other words, 5 times 4 is 20. We can write it as 5 into 4 is equal to 20. Cross is the sign for multiplication. The first number, 5, is called the multiplier. The second number, 4, is called the multiplicand. The result of multiplication is called product. Properties of multiplication. Now let us learn some properties of multiplication. Look at these dots. There are 3 rows of them. In each row, there are 5 dots. How do we find out the total number of dots? We add 5 3 times. In other words, we calculate 3 times 5. We can write it as 3 multiplied by 5, which is equal to 15. Let us look at different arrangements of the 15 dots. The dots can be arranged in a single row of 15 dots. 1 multiplied by 15 is equal to 15. The dots can be arranged in 15 rows of 1 dot each. 15 multiplied by 1 is equal to 15. The dots can be arranged in 5 rows of 3 dots each. 5 multiplied by 3 is equal to 15. 1 multiplied by 15 is equal to 15. 15 multiplied by 1 is equal to 15. 5 multiplied by 3 is equal to 15. 3 multiplied by 5 is equal to 15. These are called multiplication facts. Multiplication table of 2. Multiplication becomes easy once we memorize the multiplication facts. Multiplication facts are contained in multiplication tables. Let us start with the multiplication table of 2. 2 ones are 2. 2 twos are 4. 2 threes are 6. 2 fours are 8. 2 fives are 10. 2 sixes are 12. 2 sevens are 14. 2 eights are 16. 2 nines are 18. 2 tens are 20. Multiplication tables of 3 to 10. Let us now learn the multiplication tables of the numbers 3 to 10. Let us start with the table of 3. Now the table of 4. Table of 5. Tables of 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Multiplication of single-digit number. One fruit bowl contains 6 apples. How many apples will 13 such bowls contain? We must multiply 13 and 6 to find the answer. Write 13 as 10 plus 3. Multiply 10 and 6. Then multiply 3 and 6. Sum the results up. 10 multiplied by 6 is equal to 60. 3 multiplied by 6 is equal to 18. 60 plus 18 is equal to 78. 13 bowls will contain 78 fruits. Example: multiply 75 by 6. Place the numbers one below another. Multiply 5 by 6. 5 sixes are 30. Place 0 below 6 and 3 above 7. Multiply 7 by 6. 7 sixes are 42. Add 42 and 3. Write 45 below 7. The answer is 450. Example: 18 girls have to be seated in a bus. 2 girls can sit in a single seat. How many seats must be there in the bus? Divide the girls into groups of 2. There are 9 groups. So, there must be 9 seats in the bus. We can write the above problem as 18 divided by 2 is equal to 9. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learnt. Multiplication is repeated addition. Multiplicand is the number multiplied. Multiplier is the multiplying number. Product is the result of multiplication. Division is repeated subtraction. Dividend is the number divided. Divisor is the dividing number. Quotient is the result of division.
Introduction. Routine medical checkup is going on at Karan's school. His teacher makes all the students of the class stand in the decreasing order of their heights. Karan wants to know if numbers can be arranged in a similar manner. He also wants to know if the arrangement can be reversed. In this lesson, you will learn to expand, arrange, and identify numbers. Grouping objects. Look at this bunch of flowers. There are 10 flowers in the bunch. We can make 2 groups, each consisting of 5 flowers. Look at this bundle of sticks. There are 12 sticks in the bundle. To make 4 groups, each bundle will have 3 sticks. We can similarly group other objects. 2-digit numbers. The numbers from 1 to 9 have only 1 digit each. Therefore, they are called single-digit numbers. The numbers from 10 to 99 have 2 digits each. Therefore, they are called 2-digit or double-digit numbers. Place values. Single digits numbers have only 1 digit at the ones place. 2-digit numbers have 1 digit at the ones place and another at the tens place. Number 5 has only 1 digit 5. It is at the ones place. Number 47 has two digits 4 and 7. 7 is at the ones place and 4 is at the tens place. Expansion of numbers. Let us break two-digit numbers into tens and ones. 56 can be written as 50 plus 6. It means there are 5 tens and 6 ones in 56. Similarly, 39 can be written as 30 plus 9. It means there are 3 tens and 9 ones in 39. Ascending and descending orders. Mohit's father climbed up the ladder to search for a book in the attic. He moved up from step 1 to step 2 to step 3 till step 10. He found the book. He climbed down the ladder from step 10 to step 9 to step 8 till step 1. Numbers can also be arranged in a similar way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arrangement of numbers from the smallest to the largest is called ascending order. Arrangement of numbers from the largest to the smallest is called descending order. Greatest and smallest 1 or 2-digit numbers. The last 1-digit number is 9. It is the greatest 1-digit number. The first 2-digit number is 10. It is the smallest 2-digit number. The last 2-digit number is 99. It is the greatest 2-digit number. Ordinal numbers. Words like first, second, third, etc. are used to indicate positions. Such numbers are called ordinal numbers. There are 20 students in a class. Ayush's name is written first in the attendance register. Dhruv's name comes second. Seema's name is at the 10th position. 3-digit numbers. Numbers that have 3 digits in them are called 3-digit numbers. 100 is the first 3-digit number. It is the smallest 3-digit number. 999 is the last 3-digit number. Therefore, it is the largest 3-digit number. All the numbers between 100 and 999 are 3-digit numbers. 100 on abacus. Look at this abacus. It has 3 strings. Each string represents a position. The rightmost string represents the ones place, the next the tens place, and the leftmost the hundreds place. The beads in each string represent the value at each position. There are 3 beads in the hundreds string, 5 in the tens string, and 4 in the ones string. The number represents by the abacus is 300 plus 50 plus 4, which is equal to 354. Expansion of numbers. Let us break 2-digit numbers into tens and ones. 56 can be written as 50 plus 6. It means there are 5 tens and 6 ones in 56. Similarly, 39 can be written as 30 plus 9. It means there are 3 10s and 9 ones in 39. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learned. 9 is the largest one-digit number. 10 is the smallest two-digit number. 99 is the largest two-digit number. 100 is the smallest three-digit number. 999 is the largest three-digit number. Arrangement of numbers from the smallest to the largest is called ascending order. Arrangement of numbers from the largest to the smallest is called descending order. Ordinal numbers are used to indicate position.
Introduction. Look at these designs. Aren't they looking beautiful? It is because they have some arrangement in specific order. When things are arranged following a rule in specific order, they make patterns. Let us learn more about patterns. Objectives. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to explore patterns, describe pattern, make a pattern using shapes and numbers. There are patterns all around us. Even when you clap or jump in a specific order, you follow a pattern. Today we will learn about pattern of numbers and shapes. Pattern is a set of shapes or numbers formed by repeating it over and over again. You can see a pattern in a glass window, iron grills, floor tiles. Look at the shapes on this curtain. Here circle and rectangles repeat form a pattern. Let us now move and make some patterns using leaves. These leaves can be arranged in different patterns. We can arrange them like the arrangement as seen on screen. In fact, there can be many more patterns using the same leaves. Let us now make some patterns using numbers. We start with tables of 2. Look at the series 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. These numbers are arranged in a way that difference between two consecutive numbers is always 2. Consider another series of numbers 3, 8, 13, 18, 23, 28, 33. These numbers are also arranged in a way that the difference between two consecutive numbers is always 5. Summary. Now friends, let's summarize what we have learned. Pattern is arrangement of things following a rule. Make patterns using numbers and shapes.
Introduction. Vasu has gone camping with his family. He's helping his father pitch tents in an open area near the river. While doing so, he realizes that the tent looks like a triangle. In this lesson, you will learn about plain and solid shapes, kinds of shapes. We see different shapes all around us. Pencils, erasers, tables, books, chairs, etc. They are called solid shapes. The shapes that we draw on paper, such as triangles, square, rectangle, circle, etc., are called plane shapes. Plane shapes are also known as 2D objects. Solid shapes are also known as 3D objects. All 3D objects have depth which 2D objects do not have. Matching objects. We can match solid shapes with plane shapes. We can match a chalk box with a square. We can match an eraser with a rectangle. We can match a tent with a triangle. We can match a ball with a circle, naming 3D objects. Let us now give names to the solid shapes. A chalk box is a cube. An eraser is a cuboid. Both cube and cuboid have corners and flat surfaces. A chalk is a cylinder. It has a round surface and two flat surfaces. A ball is a sphere. It has a round surface. A tent is a prism. It has corners and flat surfaces. Tracing 2D outlines from 3D objects. Let us learn to trace outlines of 3D on paper and see what we get. Place a chalk box on a sheet of paper. Draw lines along its outer edges. Remove the chalk box. You can see a square on the sheet. Place an eraser on a sheet of paper. Draw lines along its outer edges. Remove the eraser. You can see a rectangle on the sheet. Place a chalk vertically on a sheet of paper. Draw a line along its outer edge. Remove the chalk. You can see a circle on the sheet. Place a ball on a sheet of paper. Draw a line along its outer edge. Remove the ball. You can see a circle on the sheet. Place a miniature tent on a sheet of paper. Draw a line along its outer edge. Remove the tent. You can see a triangle on the sheet. Straight lines. Place some matchsticks on a sheet of paper. There are 3 ways of placing the matchsticks: horizontal, vertical, and slanting. Horizontal matchsticks make sleeping lines. Vertical matchsticks make standing lines. Slanting matchsticks make slanting lines, curved lines. Lines that are not straight are called curved lines. A cut watermelon is curved. Edge of a leaf is curved. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learnt. Solid shapes are called 3D shapes. Plane shapes are called 2D shapes. 3D objects can be matched with 2D objects with the help of tracing. Cubes can be matched to squares, cuboids to rectangles, and circles to spheres.
Introduction. Kush has missed his school bus again. His mother is very angry with him. Kush knows the cause of this problem. He cannot read time from a clock. As a result, he gets delayed. But he has made up his mind today. He will learn to read time and never miss his school bus. In this lesson, you will learn about time. Clock. Look at this clock. The visible side of the clock is known as its face. It has a dial. The dial has 12 equal divisions. These divisions are numbered from 1 to 12. The clock has two hands. The longer hand is called the minute hand. It indicates time in minutes. The shorter hand is called the hour hand, and it indicates time in hours. Some clocks have a third hand. It is the thinnest and the longest hand in the clock. It is called the seconds hand. It indicates time in seconds, reading time. Look at this clock. Note the positions of the minute and hour hands on its face. The minute hand is pointing to 12 and the hour hand is pointing to 8. It means the time is 8 o'clock. Look at another clock. Its minute hand is pointing to 12 and the hour hand is pointing to 4. It means the time is 4 o'clock. Days, weeks, months and years. Time can also be measured in days, weeks, months and years. There are 7 days in a week. They are Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. There are 4 weeks in a month. There are 12 months in a year. They are January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. Of these, 7 months have 31 days each. These months are January, March, May, July, August, October and December. 4 months have 30 days each. They are April, June, September and November. February is the only month that has 28 or 29 days. Seasons. There are 4 seasons in a year. They are winter, spring, summer and autumn. In winters, we wear woolens to keep ourselves warm. In spring, flowers blossom. Summers are hot. Trees shed leaves in autumns. Duration of events. Different events take different times for completion. 100 meters race is over in less than 10 seconds. A football match takes 2 hours to complete. A cricket match takes an entire day to finish. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learned. A clock has 3 hands: second hand, minute hand, and hour hand. A year has 12 months. A month has 4 or 5 weeks. There are 7 days in a week.
Introduction. Smitha comes across a bright red feather while playing with her friends. She picks it up and puts it in her pocket. A little while later, she sees a beautiful blue marble lying on the ground. She picks that up as well and puts it in her pocket. She notices that the marble is heavier than the feather. In this lesson, you will learn about weights. Understanding weight. Let us understand the concept of weight with the help of an example. Lift a feather. Isn't it an easy task? This is because the feather is light. Now try lifting a brick. Do you find the task difficult? This is because the brick is heavy. Comparing weights. A heavier object has more weight than a lighter object. Let us understand it with the help of an example. Fill a glass with water. Fill a mug with water. Try to lift both. Which is easier to lift? Quite obviously, the glass filled with water. It is lighter than the mug filled with water. Therefore, we can say that objects that are easy to lift are lighter than objects that are difficult to lift. Comparison using balance. Look at this picture. Where have you seen this object? Yes, in shops. It is called a balance. It is used to measure weights. An apple seller weighs apples by placing the apples on one side and the weights on the other side of the balance. The balance can also be used to compare weights. Let us see how. Place a cucumber on one side and a watermelon on the other side of the balance. The side that has watermelon goes down. It means that the watermelon is heavier than the cucumber. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learned. Some objects are heavy while some others are light. Lighter objects are easier to lift than heavier objects. We can use a balance to compare the weights of two objects.